Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Snuff Show. I am your host, the Podcast Daddy, and with me is my co-host, Inu. Did I not pronounce it right again?
So forced.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm
I'm
trying.
sorry.
I'm trying my damnedest to say your name correctly, but it just ain't happening, fam.
Well, Inu literally means dog in Japanese.
I'm not. I'm not a weeb. I don't talk. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't. Why would I know that? Why would I need to know that? So okay.
Anyways.
So when don't you hit me with an anyways? So I sent you the notes for this podcast because I'm like, all right, I'm at work. I'm gonna think of some topics. We're gonna call this good. My first one that hit me was the Christmas. I have not heard the phrase "say Happy Holidays" instead of Christmas, and I think we've all just agreed that after the last 2 years, we're like, that is the smallest of our concerns this year.
Yeah, literally no one cares anymore. I actually said happy holidays to the Comcast guy that said Merry Christmas, and he laughed. Right after I said it.
Well, yeah, it's because we've all just come to the conclusion, like, look, we've got all these people fighting, all these people arguing. Pretty sure we can skip out on the Happy Holiday, Merry Christmas argument this year.
I feel like a lot of stuff has done it too. Like a lot of stuff, a lot of the cancel culture has kind of dissipated since then,
I think
since the whole pandemic.
I don't think cancel culture is as big of a problem as it was
Yeah.
as it
I
was
mean,
a
it's
couple
still
years ago.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's still
yeah, but
bad. It's just not as bad.
yeah, but most people nowadays when they hear cancel culture, they're like, okay, why? Like,
Hmm.
is it something important? Does this need to be something that we really need to focus on, or can we kind of just admit they did something stupid and move on?
Yeah.
Like Mel Gibson is coming back after his whole 5 year hiatus. And there's still people all pissed off about, well, he said this in the back of a cop car. He did all of this weird shit. And it's like, okay, the guy did what he needed to do. He went away. He disappeared. He kind of fucked off from the public eye, and now he's back to be in movies again. Let's all just pull up our big adult pants and understand what's going on here.
Yep. And nobody, it really annoys me. And this is one of the things that I brought up to you before the show was that like people will literally attack you for doing something. And if you say, hey, you're right, I was wrong, my bad, they're like, no, nothing will fix what you did. You already did it. Like, and it's like, what do you want? Like, if they really have remorse for it, then what do you want? They're just going to be a bad person for the rest of their life because you decided they did something wrong and they can't make up for it? Like,
They want your head on a pike. That is what they want. They don't want
yeah, dude, you do one thing and everybody's like, you just need to go.
which is the weirdest concept because you could have somebody that's a big entertainer or that does a lot of content that most people enjoy, but one minuscule mistake, boom,
Yep.
gone from
Oh,
the
yeah.
internet. You need to be gone off this planet, not even just the
Yeah,
internet.
like, don't get me wrong, there are things that are pretty bad. Like, for instance, there was that one girl that beat the crap out of her dog and accidentally uploaded the uncut footage. Yeah,
I
and
remember
then
that. I was
wrote an
trying to think. I was like, who the fuck did that? And it was a Twitch streamer. Yeah.
yep.
Yep. Wasn't that the
I,
same one that let the dog sniff her ass? Like she was doing push-ups or something?
maybe I think so. It wasn't it was a Doberman.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of the same person. Oh, she got flamed so hard, and she just took it as like a joke, like, aha, he was
I
just
mean,
being a dog.
right. Like, I mean, I don't agree that, like, she should get reprimanded, like, super hard for that. But I do believe that what she did was completely and entirely wrong, and she should not have done that. But if she's willing to never do it again, like, people make mistakes, especially out of anger, and, like, you can't say that we didn't get beat the crap out of by our parents at some point. Like, not saying that it's right. I'm
Oh
just
no.
saying,
No. Definitely not saying
no,
that it's right, but it
no.
happened a couple times. I
Yeah.
mean, there's been a couple times that my mouth decided to get the best of me, and I gotta
Well, someone actually made an argument about it and said that there's a very big possibility that she does it regularly, which I do believe, and they made a very good argument by like, dogs forgive you no matter
Well,
what.
it
They
well
love you.
it may be an argument, but that doesn't mean that it's 100% fact.
No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and that's what I'm
Until
saying.
there's
Like,
well,
she shouldn't
that's where I
have to be
sit.
able.
That's where I sit when it comes to the cancel culture stuff. Is like, okay, I'm gonna believe what you're saying. I'm going to take what you say with like as much proof as you can provide me. Cool, but until I see physical evidence, I'm not going to be 100%
Right.
confirmed with it. Because there's way too many people that like to throw around accusations nowadays, like, oh, they beat this, or oh, they do this in the, the comfort of their home.
Yeah. I think my whole life for the past like 9 years has been like a prime example of that.
Jeez. Welcome to the Positivity Show, folks, where we do nothing but uplift you and give you motivation. I just think that when it comes to cancel culture, a lot of people took an idea that was like, okay, we should keep somebody accountable for the actions that they do. They took that good idea and just
Yep.
turned it into this giant hate mob that has turned into a joke.
Accountability turns into not allowing a person to change.
Right, and especially if you keep reminding them.
Hmm.
Like if you keep reminding them of the mistake they made, of course they're not going to change. Hell no. Like I know you use TikTok quite a bit, like I do.
Hmm.
So you obviously heard about the digital princess stuff that happened.
Uh,
Girl left her 5-year-old kid at home while she went to go.
yes, yes. I'm gonna get hate for this, but I'm actually following Digital Princess.
Oh, so
But
I just want to see if it gets worse. I just want to see if this is gonna
yeah,
get
me
worse.
too. I read the comments of people coming at her about her kid and stuff, and at first I was like, because I read the actual police report that somebody had posted or she had posted,
No,
and I was like,
somebody had posted. She didn't have the balls to post it.
no, no, she did. I
Oh,
think she deleted it, but she did because I followed her right when that stuff happened. Like it popped up on my feed, and she ended up saying like, this is what happened, blah blah blah. And it was a very likely story. I was like, okay, like I get it. She supposedly said somebody was home or something. I could be wrong on that, but I think she said somebody was home with the child and that she didn't know that they left. Somewhere around that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that video had gotten deleted, but then the actual police report came up of the police saying that anything that she had to say didn't make sense. It didn't make sense that she had the laundry detergent already, and that like it just none of it made sense. And I was like, wow, like, and just knowing like the stuff going on in my life and the people that I know, it sounds more like she was on some kind of bender
oh yeah, definitely.
and
That's why everybody was
was going
flaming
to
her.
get.
Yeah, that was why everybody was flaming her for like not having her kid. Like it costs maybe $15 to have somebody watch your kid for an hour. So I'm just thinking she's using excuses to be like, well, I'm not that bad of a person, see? And then she does the smart thing. She takes a break from the internet. She's like, okay, I got kind of fucked over here, but I'm going to disappear for a while, and comes back using a 6ix9ine song, flipping everybody off in front of a 7-Eleven,
Yeah,
stepping out of her Lamborghini.
was it 7-Eleven or was it Dollar General?
It was 7-Eleven.
Okay. She does another video in front of Dollar General, so I wasn't sure if it was that one or not.
Are we
She
just
did a couple.
are we just trying to play white trash and proud here?
I believe so.
Okay, because we're doing a great job with that.
Yeah, I agree. At least she has that going for her.
At least she's playing the white trash lottery game and winning, playing every
Right.
single right card. I speaking of TikTok, that app has ruined my knowledge of what is satire and what I should believe is true.
Yeah, I've seen so many really, really good fake out videos. Like really good. One of them that really messed with me, and honestly, I don't know if this is true, but it would make sense that it's not. Um, there was a TikTok account where this person was on a plane that was crashing and somebody had opened the door and like sucked everybody through the door. Like it was like legitimate somebody holding their phone and it was sorry. It was crazy. It like really weirded me out. And then that was the last and only video they ever posted on TikTok. Like to this day.
See,
And
in my head, that's like somebody recorded, somebody got a group of people to enact that.
well, I thought they died. Like for the longest time, I was like, "Oh my God, they died in a plane." And then I was talking to one of my friends about it, and I was like, "Wait, that doesn't make sense because there's no Wi-Fi when you're up there. Like, there's no Wi-Fi, there's no service, there's no nothing when you're like 3,000 feet up in the air." And somebody, my friend was like, "Oh yeah, they got Wi-Fi on some planes." And I was like, "No, they don't. And even if they do, it only works when they're landed." But then I thought, okay, well, maybe they were close enough to the ground when they were crashing that the video uploaded.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm going to tell you that that video freaked me out for a really long time.
That's not the kind of satire I was talking about, but I totally agree. Some of those videos are thinking, man, something's got to be up. That like that's not right. Like them Winnebago videos. People
Oh,
are just
Winnebago?
yeah, people are just walking through the woods and you hear and you're
Yeah, yeah.
just and
I
some of those
actually
are
love those videos like
oh
so
so do I.
much,
So do I.
especially when they post that they're in Michigan and I'm like, where? And they will never comment back to me.
No, oh we're in Michigan where you don't want to be here. I
Right? Like,
that's the point, bro. I'm trying to figure out where I need to stay the far the fuck away from.
oh no, I want to go.
See, that's the difference between you and me. You are let's go investigate that noise
See,
white.
I'm white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are the let's investigate the noise white. I hear noise, I go opposite direction white.
Well, when you live in a haunted house, it tends to happen.
Yeah, I don't. And I try to stay away from haunted places because I am a pussy when it comes to ghosts.
Dude, my brother. So we're walking down the street one night, just in our town, just walking down the street. And it's dark. It's like midnight or so. And I heard something in somebody's backyard. Like, mind you, it's dark. No lights are on. No lights are on in the backyard. Nothing. And I hear a noise and I turn around and I look at it and my brother's still walking. And I looked at him and I was like, "Did you hear that?" And the moment I said, "Did you hear that?" it was literally Scooby Doo Shaggy, knees to chest. He ran so fast. I have never seen him run that fast in my life. And he was just gone.
Yeah, why would you stay? Again, you hear something
He,
like
he was like, "No, he's like, "No, I'm not messing with that." And not being racist or anything, this is his words. He says, "I'm too black for that." which he is. So he's like, "I'm too black for that." No. It's like the black guy always dies first in scary movies. I'm not doing it.
I mean, he ain't really wrong. He is
No, he's
not
not.
wrong. From a horror
No.
aficionado, a horror aficionado, yeah, no, that ain't
Mhm.
that is the most correct statement I've heard. So back to talking about like satire on TikTok. There's a lot of accounts I follow. I think I've sent you like the really skinny kid who's got braces. Like
That sounds familiar.
real skinny posts like the most cringiest shit ever. Like
I think you sent me one of
oh,
him.
oh, I'm gonna send you more. Oh, I'm gonna send you
Okay.
more.
Yeah, I think you sent me one of him, but I think it was like you haven't sent me stuff in a while. We haven't really sent each other stuff in a while from TikTok.
It's because I've fallen down rabbit holes and I don't want anybody else to suffer. When I say I am suffering with my For You page, it is not a joke. It is mostly people who wear diapers. Um
Oh my
peop,
lord.
it's people who wear diapers. It's cringy ass shit. I mean like people with their
I can
phone.
only imagine what your For You page looks like.
It's a living hell. It's a living hell and I dread going on TikTok, but then I watch it and I'm like there's a pair of titties here. The titties have
See,
saved me.
see, my For You page is not bad. It's my messages and my reels on Facebook.
Oh god.
I rabbit hole the crap out of all that.
See, and that's how I am with TikTok. I find an account that they post one piece of cringe, and I'm like, okay, let's see what the rest of their page is.
Yep.
Next thing you know, it's 2 hours later, and I'm just, oh, I have wasted time.
Yep. And I'm like, I know this whole person's life now. I need to go. Like,
Yeah, I
I
know.
need to stop.
I have watched every video you posted, and now I'm invested, and now I'm following you. And then it shows up on my following page. I'm thinking, when the fuck did I follow them?
I do that really bad with clean talks, and I don't even clean that much.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is Clean Talks?
Oh, clean talks is where like there's okay, so I really want to talk about clean talks right now for a second.
Okay.
So clean talks is where people go through and they clean like their houses, they clean like they'll show like before and afters, but like kind of during, and they'll clean their bathrooms and like their toilets and stuff like that. And they use products and they show you the products, they show you the scrubbies, they show you all that.
Okay, so it's kind of like it's a little bit like advertisement without the advertisement money.
Yeah, kind of. Like it's more like satisfying videos, like satisfyingly clean videos.
Mm,
And the thing
yes.
is they're great, but sometimes people just go overboard. Like, and people like it, and I don't like it. To me, that's cringy. Like, if you're using 15 different products to put in your toilet to clean it, it's cringy. I can't do it. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Powders, liquids, gels, like everything. This one lady did
I just use Works and call it a day.
yeah. This one lady did a 100 product or a 50 product
Yeah,
congratulations
yeah.
post for her follows, and she put so many products in her toilet I thought it was going to get clogged. It scared me.
Why do you need so many products just to clean your toilet? Just use one, like a
I don't
normal
know.
human
And
being.
using Fabuloso, like, stop. Everyone needs to stop using Fabuloso, okay? It smells disgusting. It does not work that well. Like, it does work, but you have to use a crap ton of it in order to actually work properly. And I don't like Fabuloso at all, not even a little.
I'm
It's
just,
not cool.
I'm a Works person. I've always been a Works person, especially when
I
you use,
use
especially when you use tinfoil and Works. That's a
oh
fun,
my,
that's a fun combination.
I use Lysol because well, I use Lysol and Clorox, but I use Lysol because it's the only thing that's been proven to kill parvo like on surfaces.
Okay, okay.
So,
Welcome to
I
where we talk
trust
about
that.
cleaning shit. But I love the fact that there are so many niche areas in TikTok.
Mhm.
You have Weed Talk, you have Kink Talk. That's a dangerous rabbit hole to go. That is a very dangerous rabbit hole to
What
go.
talk?
Kink Talk, KINKT.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah,
haven't even been on that.
dude,
Don't
dude, don't.
don't put me in rabbit holes.
You're gonna be put in rabbit holes now. Oh no, if I have to, so are you. It's
I'm gonna
happening
be
now.
getting TikToks from you with titties flapping everywhere. I just already know it.
Why else would you go on a social media website? Why
You're
else would you
right.
do that? If there ain't titties involved with any social media, I don't want to be on it. Either
Which reminds me, did you like that book that I referred you to?
what book?
The manga.
I have not read it in a while. I'm not going to lie to you, but what I did read, wow, it is beautiful.
Yeah, it's really good. It's literally my favorite. Like I've been obsessed with that for years.
Yeah, the last big thing I remember happening is the dead girl, the girl who got burnt up in a fire, and her brother survived, and she was trying to. I am not, like I said, I am not that far
You
into
are
it.
not far at all.
No, I have.
It hasn't even gotten good yet.
That's not even good yet, cause
Okay, so just for reference, we're actually talking about the manga Inuyasha. That way people know what we're talking about.
because I'm a nerd and I don't watch anime. I can't. I can't.
Well, the anime isn't even that good. Like the anime is good, but the anime definitely does not depict the characters in a proper manner. At least not from somebody who's a fan like me. They really and plus they add filler episodes and like a lot of the characters say things and do things that don't make sense. Like
How much Inuyasha actually says bitch?
none.
No. Oh, he says it a lot.
He says wench.
Oh yeah, in the anime probably, but in the manga it's like bitch every other bubble.
Uh,
Yeah. I will send you.
he may have said it one time, but I have the actual physical mangas, and I don't remember him saying that.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna prove a point here.
Okay, that's fine. Cause let me know what page and what book you're on, and I'll go get it.
I will go very beginning here. I mean,
Okay, no,
volume one.
I'm serious. Like no,
No.
seriously,
So
like
so
do
am
that.
I. So am I. So am I. Volume 1, chapter 1. Okay. Come on. Come on. I know he says it a lot because I was watching it and I'm
Well,
like,
no, I believe you because you're reading the digital copy, and the digital copy translates it differently. I have the physical copy. The physical copy translates it straight from where it came from.
yeah, yeah. I got digital copy because again, I I, I don't want
But yeah,
to.
he actually says wench. Like that's why I said like the Americanized stuff is a little bit different than the actual Japanese version of it. Um, but no, I really like it, and I know exactly what you're talking about because she's a ghost girl. Um,
Yeah, I'm only on like chapter 50 something.
yeah. So
I have not had time to like sit down and read it like I want to.
you're past book 3 because Shippos came in.
Oh, son of a bitch! I just lost where I was at. Ah, damn it. Great. Awesome. Cool. I just lost where I was at.
I want to say you're on book 4 or 5, volume 4 or 5, I
I,
think.
I think I'm on volume 5. I've also
Have
been
you?
I've also been trying to read up on Demon Slayer too. I've been trying to catch up on that.
Oh yeah.
Which Demon Slayer, that was so slept on by me. Like everybody was all my anime friends were talking about Demon Slayer, how cool it is and how such a dope piece of art it is. I'm like, yeah, all right, Demon Slayer, whatever. I'm trying to still catch up on One Piece here. Let me do this personal demon here first before we try and tackle another one. No pun intended. But I started reading Demon Slayer and I was thinking, damn, this is awesome. Like
So
the sister being half demon. Whew, whew.
I really liked Demon Slayer, but I didn't think it was as great as like everyone made it out to be. Like I really really liked it. It's a really good it's really good. And I really like the art style. I like that they really didn't make many mistakes. Like a lot of animes you see like their faces are distorted and stuff like that, whereas in Demon Slayer I really don't remember seeing anything that was messed up. I thought it was really good.
This
But
this definitely has a foothold to be a new top 4, like to be in
oh
the new
yeah.
top 4,
Oh yeah, for sure.
along with My Hero Academia. Those two definitely have their foot in the door for being the new 4, taking the place
In
of.
Hunter x Hunter.
I've heard about that, but I haven't really.
Dude, Hunter x Hunter gets me confused with My Hero Academia all the time. Like I know that there's differences, but like with both of the main characters having green black hair, it confuses me sometimes.
Yeah, me too. That's why I like that's why I like my manga's niche. Like One
Yeah.
Piece, it's pirates. Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z, it's Saiyan monkeys.
Have you read Bleach?
Look, I only have so much time in the day, okay? And I'm trying to catch up on One Piece,
I
like I
don't know your
said.
life, dude. You could
Yeah,
have read it years ago. I don't know.
I didn't start getting into anime till like 5 years ago. Like
Well,
anime
I
and
mean,
manga.
it makes same with Isaac. He didn't, he really didn't do anything until then.
Well, I've always see because I may have hung out with the kids in school that liked anime and manga, but every time I seen it, I just thought, well, that's a little nerdy for me. Like I like nerdy shit, but that's even crossing the line for me. And
I
then
didn't get so far into it that I was like watching anime after anime after anime. Like I didn't do that.
and that's how they were. That's
Yeah,
how
no, I
that
didn't do that either. I had
Yeah,
friends like that too.
yeah, that's how they did it. But I didn't get into it until I was with my oldest's mom, and she showed me Attack on Titan, and I was like, oh
Yeah, that was really good. I can
yeah.
say that I liked Attack on Titan a lot.
And then I found legal, notice the air quotes, legal ways to read manga, and I read Attack on Titan, and I talked to one of my buddies. I'm like, man, do you know what's in the basement? You know what's happening? Because obviously the anime is not as caught up as the manga
I
is.
want to read the manga so bad. They started selling it at our local Meijer, and I wanted to read it so bad.
It is so much better to read it. It is so
Oh,
much better
I
to
bet
read
it
it.
is 100%. I've never been an anime person. I've always been a manga person.
See, why are you? Because I know why I am. But why do you like enjoying manga more than you do anime?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know because I started off watching anime. Like when I first saw Inuyasha, it was anime. And then I found out that they had books and I was like, I need that. And I got them and I like them way better. I feel like usually
I
um
I can get more of the story with a manga.
yeah, you can get more of the story and you can get more of a feel for the characters. Like for example, Twilight. Like they cut so much stuff out of the movie, like all of the movies that were very important in the book. And so it kind of bothered me a lot. But also like it's the same way with mangas. That's why I'm kind of worried about Yashahime coming out this June because it's coming out in a manga, but the thing is it's going to be the same creators as the ones who made the anime, not Ramaiko. And so it kind of, well, at least that's what's been told. So it kind of weirds me out on if it's going to be good or not.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Yashahime is the sequel to Inuyasha. It is
Oh,
Shishomaru and Inuyasha's children.
okay, yeah, you were telling me about that. You were telling me
Yeah.
about that.
That's why I told you to look at the Inuyasha manga first and then watch Yashahime.
All right, I guess I'll have to get my reading glasses back on for this.
Well, you got to finish Inuyasha first, but Yashahime does not come out on manga until June, which I pre-ordered it because it comes out on my birthday.
I got time. I definitely
Yeah.
got time to read that then.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But the anime is out. That's why I said I'm worried about it because usually the manga comes out before the anime, and usually the anime is based off of the manga. So I'm kind of worried about that whole thing right there.
Well, that's just like when Tournament of Power came out for Dragon Ball Z Super.
Hmm.
Everybody was talking about, oh, the Tournament of Power. I can't wait for the next episode. And I'm sitting here like I already know how the Tournament of Power ends. Like this is boring because I'm waiting for everybody to catch up. And I think that's one of the big issues is because I'll get so far ahead of a story and I want to talk to somebody about it, but everybody just watches the anime. Like there's a certain person who watches Demon Slayer and they just watched the movie, and I wanted to talk to them. I'm like, yo, what about this? What about this? He said, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, now you see where I'm at with you reading the Inuyasha mangas because
Fool, I will get to it.
I know.
I promise. It's just a
I
lot to
know.
read. It is a time consumer.
And see, this is the thing though, is like I'm obsessed with it. So I like it when you message me and you're like, "Oh, like this happened and this and what's up with this?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I'll totally tell you everything."
I know that's what I was doing because every time something happened, I was like, I gotta message her. I gotta message her because she knows what I'm talking about here.
Yep. I used to be able to tell you I probably can't now because I would need to brush up, but I used to be able to tell you exactly what happened on what page in what book.
That's dedication to a series right there.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
like I like One Piece, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't go that far.
Dude, I was obsessed. And like the only other books that I had was like Fruit Baskets, Vampire Knight, and a couple other small ones or like one book series. I actually have a one book series that you would really like. It's kind of a sexual book.
All right, I guess we'll test it. We'll see how I feel about it. Because that's just another book to read on my list. But okay,
Mm,
moving on from anime and manga because
all right.
we just killed about good 15 minutes with that. So the Twitter nuke I was telling you about. Now that I can
Mhm.
explain it.
Yeah.
So Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, stepped down, and they replaced him. I can't remember his name to save my life at this moment in time. But the first thing they did was delete a bunch of accounts.
I did
Like,
see something about that.
yeah, one day I was sitting at like 425 followers on Twitter. The next I was like 416. And I was like, okay, might have just liked something stupid or posted something stupid. No, because my following went down the same amount of numbers.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, they did another nuke.
I saw something about that too on my Twitter. They have a new thing on Twitter now where they like put everybody into a group and you can join it and then they talk on it.
Oh
And they
yeah,
keep telling
spaces.
you, yeah, they keep telling you to not like tweets and to not share tweets. And like I got in and I listened to it a little bit and they said that like sharing and liking tweets doesn't help the actual influencer get any kind of recognition because they're trying to get their accounts back up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. And they're like, just invite everybody here, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was just kind of weird. I left. I didn't want to be a part of that.
But we all know Twitter is a cesspool. It's a
Hmm.
cesspool of the just grimiest shit. It is a dumpster fire in app form, and I love it.
I like it until I get on the worst end of it, which usually happens by the dumbest thing. Like Nicki Minaj, for example. I had posted a comment to a friend. We were discussing Nicki Minaj, and I said that I don't really have respect for anybody that comes from poverty and then grows to make fun of it. And which was something that I had seen Nicki Minaj do, and I did not agree with that. That tweet was posted like in 2017. And in 2020, I had a mob of Nicki Minaj fans attack me and my son and my husband. Someone messaged me and said when my son dies that like, they're not going to cry for me or some crap. And I was just like, what is wrong with you people? Like I just said I don't agree with her. Like what is going on? I had so many people attacking me like death threats, everything just for a dumb tweet from 2017.
This is it's just Twitter, bro. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
like it's not that serious.
No, I think people take social media way too serious. I'm
Oh yeah,
here. I'm here to see shit posts and titties. That's all I'm here for, folks.
and if they don't if they don't post it on their real account and it's just like their spam account that they, I mean not necessarily spam account because they get it pretty big, but like if they can hide behind a computer, they're going to. And they're
Oh
going to
yeah, no
do
doubt.
and say the most outlandish shit just because they can.
That's usually how tweets go.
Yeah.
All right, so I know you wanted to bring up women's health and woman's something woman related.
Women's health and healthcare itself, like health insurance.
Well, yeah, it
Um,
sucks. It fucking blows.
oh yeah, and the thing, okay, so the messed up thing about health insurance is nobody's a medical professional. Not a single one. I am not a medical professional. I have never went to medical school and I could apply to work under the health insurance and I could work there. My thing is my health insurance is going to call me and tell me that the medication my doctor prescribed for me, I cannot get approved because I am not of the right age or of the right diagnosis in order to be able to get my medication. And I had to call them and tell them like, "Look, this is how it's going to work and you're going to give me my stuff." Like they literally said that I don't match the criteria to up my medication like I needed to. And I
Motherfucker,
was
I
like,
know my
my
body
doctor is
better than you
literally
do.
telling me, yeah. I was like, my doctor is literally telling you that I need to up it. And they're not medical professionals. They can't even make that judgment call. They're just going by whatever statistic protocol that they have, which is absolutely ridiculous considering everybody's different.
Right. I never understood the medical professional that's like, well, from our point of view, you don't need to do this. Like,
Hmm.
motherfucker. Yes, I do. I know my body better than you. I promise.
And then it's like, you're not even a healthcare professional to be telling me this. Like, my doctor told me this. It's ridiculous. But anyways, that's just that. Like also anybody listening, I want them to know that there are ways to get around things like that if you absolutely need to. If your doctor is telling you that you need to get something, and your insurance does not cover it because you don't match the criteria, or you don't do what they say you're supposed to, you are legally allowed to call your health insurance and explain to them that you need this and that they need to do it. And you can explain to them why, like your medical diagnosis or like what your doctor said, anything. And you have the right to do that, and they have to do it. And if they won't do it for you, then your doctor has to call and get an authorization for it. But there is ways to go around it, and there is ways to do it. And not a lot of people know that. They just kind of, wing it or just pay for their freaking $2,000 medication anyways.
Oh, they'll still pay out the ass because they need it.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there are ways to get around it to where you don't need to do that.
Okay, I was thinking about something the other day while I was just thinking in my car while I was driving.
Uh-oh.
I think here lately there's been an increase in people talking about mental illness like bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, all that fun shit. It's not really fun shit, but you get my point here.
Yeah.
And I think since more people have found out about mental illness and have done more research on it, it has become a more, how do I want to put this? It's become more of a badge of honor instead of something that you struggle with.
Yeah. And a lot of people get things confused too. They'll be depressed because something is going on in their life, and all of a sudden they have depression. And it's like, yeah, you do have a form of depression. You are depressed, but you don't have depression. Clinical depression is when everything around you is going great and you feel happy, and then the next second it's like a switch and you're sad, you're depressed, sometimes you don't even know that you're depressed. Sometimes it's irritability, it's you're just angry all the time for no reason, or you're always tired, and like you don't feel sad, but it's still factors that manipulate that depression, and a lot of people don't understand that. Just because you're sad doesn't mean you have depression.
Right, exactly. And I've noticed that a lot with social media too. It's I'm having a bad depression day, or my borderline personality is acting up. Like, I feel like you shouldn't be posting that on social media there, buddy. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you have followers, and I get you have a sort of small niche audience that knows about this stuff. But I have one key rule. If I'm having a bad mental illness day, I stay away from as much social media as I can.
Oh yeah.
Because that is just
You've seen me on social media when I'm having a bad mental health day. It's not fun.
Yeah, I do. And I'm like, dude, get off the internet. Go touch grass or something.
Well, for me, that's the only thing I have. Like, I have a toddler, so I can't leave the house and go for a walk like I used to. So I just, I'd flip my humanity switch, and I just talk shit to people on Facebook all day.
Talk shit to people on Facebook. I think that's the American dream nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I really can't stand it. And the one that gets me is bipolar. Bipolar irritates me when people say, oh, I'm happy 1 minute and I'm mad the next, so I'm bipolar.
No.
It's not fun.
No.
Bipolar is not fun. Stop acting like it is.
My thing is, and I really, really don't want to explain this, because then I feel like more people are going to be like, oh, I understand now, and I'm going to start using the right term.
Be wary of people who know how to use the terms. Be wary of people who know how to use phrases.
Well, I'm saying if I say this, and this is what I actually had a talk with my friend about that actually has borderline personality disorder. I was trying to explain this to her, that like people irritate me when they do this, and I don't want to explain it because I know that if people hear this, they're going to be like, oh, that makes sense. I'm going to start using the right term now. And they still don't have it. But I'm going to say it anyways. So if you have been
waiting to see
clinically,
if you actually were.
yeah, I was debating. If you have bipolar disorder or borderline personality disorder, if you are clinically diagnosed with it, if you have bipolar disorder, it is BP. If you have borderline personality disorder, it is BPD. If somebody tries to tell me that they have borderline or bipolar disorder and they tell me that they have BPD, I know they're lying. because immediately you know that you haven't been diagnosed. You haven't done enough research on it to even know the abbreviation for it. And you just assume that you're bipolar. And BPD is borderline personality disorder, where bipolar disorder is BP. So it just really irritates me when people do that, and I'm just like, okay, I know you're lying. Like, I know that you haven't even done enough research on this to even know what borderline personality disorder does to you. You probably looked up a couple symptoms and was like, oh yeah, that's me. And it does not work that way.
Sounds like a goddamn astrology sign. Oh, I forgot.
What, a Libra?
Get the fuck out of here. Welcome, folks. We'll be doing tarot card readings for free, I guess.
Oh, dude, I will. I have some cards.
All right, bet. One episode we'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a tarot card reading. I hate doing them, but I'll do it.
Okay.
Because
I'm really good intuitive too. I'll do it.
They freak me the fuck out.
Hey, you didn't even believe in astrology until you met me.
I still don't. I still think it's a crock of shit.
Yeah, right.
No, I think astrology is a crock of shit. It just
Spoken like a true Taurus.
Well, that's what I am. That's like that is like the base.
I already knew that.
That is like the base knowledge of what I know that I am as a Taurus. That's where my.
I think I read you your other stuff. Your mom was watching the show when I did that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was when we tried this before.
Mhm.
But now it's up again and running well. And so I want to put this out here. We just tried recording an episode like right before this. And I was going good. I was coming in hot. I was prepared. And then somebody walks in to show me a picture on their phone and just completely stops my energy like right there. And I don't think I've ever been more frustrated because it's like I was doing so good. I came in hot and I came in prepared. I had jokes. Right at that wall.
Yeah, that was great.
I'm glad you found it funny.
I don't think my husband is even gonna dare come in because I shut the door. And I was like, you could still come in. I just, need to hear because of the TV. And he's just like, okay. He's waiting for Skyrim to re-download. So.
Fucking nerd.
Oh yeah. I had to fight him for the headphones.
All right, but I think we're gonna call that an episode for the night. So,
all right.
If you want to follow, if you want to find me on social media, I am at twitter.com/addenoughsnuff. On Instagram, you can find me at PodcastDaddy, and on TikTok, I am PodcastDaddy1.
And you'll find me on his stuff because my name is. I'm not gonna spell it. I'm not gonna spell it. Even if I spelled my name, it would be my name, and I'm not even gonna spell that.
You got me. Fine, whatever. I will just post all of her social media in the show notes.
Yeah, just don't look at my Twitter.
Look at the Twitter. It is a wonderful.
My Twitter's worse than yours.
It's a wonderful garbage fire of shit talk.
Like Melanie Martinez lyrics talking shit to everyone.
We. All right. This episode, I'm probably gonna start posting these on Saturday. I can't give a definitive time on Saturday, but it just keep an eye on. I think we're on Spotify.
I thought we said Tuesday.
We did till I realized that I'd probably forget when it came to Tuesday.
Did you forget that we agreed to Tuesday?
I did. I may have.
So it'll get posted eventually. We'll try to post on specific days.
Saturday. I'm gonna do Saturday.
All right.
I'm gonna do Saturday.
Okay.
All right, but anyways, thank you so much for listening, and I almost just closed out the call. Whoops.
Whoa, jerk.
That'd have been bad.
Wow.
Anyways, thank you for listening, and we will catch you next week.